Your name, please.
Shawn Hein,
And where are you from?
Beatrice, Nebraska.
Can you give me a brief history in your racing, please?
I actually started racing in 1996 in the factory stock division at Beatrice Speedway. Raced that class for 5 years. Then I sat out until 2016 and started racing in the sport compact division and have been there since.
And how's your year been so far?
So far I have one feature win. I am currently setting #1 in the state of Nebraska in IMCA points and 7th in the nation in IMCA points.
That's very impressive.
Also #6 at Beatrice and tied for #1 at Eagle Raceway.
Very good. Can you tell me about your car?
I drive a 2004 Chevy Cavalier Sport Compact. It is a 2.2 5-speed.
And what are your goals in racing?
My goal is to try to win a track championship, either at Beatrice or Eagle or both. I'm currently in the running that I can do either. So,
Can you explain again to me what that means?
what a track championship is you don't always have to be the fastest car on the track. It's usually whoever is the most consistent. With a lot of top 5 and top 10 finishes at either class, you have a good chance of winning a track championship.
Okay, and where do you race?
I race normally at Beatrice Speedway and Eagle Raceway. Beatrice on Fridays and Eagle on Saturdays. But I've also run at Norfolk Speedway, Off-Road Speedway in Norfolk, Lincoln County Raceway in North Platte, Salina Speedway in Salina, Kansas, are just some of the few that I've raced at this year.
Okay, now, why do you race?
The reason I race is years ago my grandfather raced long before I was ever born, and he would always tell me the stories of how much he enjoyed it, all the camaraderie amongst fellow racers, and that was something I always wanted to do, and that's what got me started.
So as a little kid, did you play with cars and stuff, or?
Oh yes, a lot of Hot Wheels, a lot of we were always somebody's favorite racer.
So did you go down to the track and just to watch and?
I would go every once in a while with my parents. When we'd go out and watch some of our favorite local drivers at that time.
Okay, why don't you give me a shout out to your crew?
I'd like to give a shout out to Jimmy Lutzinger and James Kramer. Those are two of my longtime pit crew. Also, I'd need to give a shout out to Racing Jason, who's no longer with us. Jason Lehman. He is the reasoning for the name on the hood.
Okay. And for anyone who's never been to a race, what would you say to them to encourage them to come down?
I would encourage you to come down to Beatrice Speedway and enjoy the camaraderie of all the fellow racers that are out here. You can see what kind of family environment it actually is just by seeing what a racing family is all about at the Beatrice Speedway.
Now, I've heard that the Beatrice has that family atmosphere. Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yes, it's not uncommon at all for somebody to have a flat tire or wreck their vehicle and see everybody in the pits around you come over and help that person, be male or female, it doesn't matter. We're going to get you back on the track.